So the Altcoin Daily just made a huge video. Be sure to smash that like button if you haven't already, and I'll keep you guys updated. This is a pretty good news. It's like pretty crazy to me, but I do like the news today. It's pretty good. The SEC, Binance, and Binance US strike deal. I think we needed this for a long time, so let's check it out.
House. As many of you know, I don't often make videos like this, but then again, not every week has been like this one.
A lot has been happening in crypto.
Yeah, this got 20k likes.
So in 9 minutes or less, I want to catch you up on everything you need to know as an investor. Hit the like button, and let's start breaking news with Binance. A judge has just signed off on a Binance SEC deal to move all US customer funds and wallet keys back on shore in lieu of the restraining order.
That's good news.
So you may remember, Gary Gensler and the SEC put in an official request to freeze all assets on Binance US over the allegation of misuse of funds. So the two parties finally reached an agreement. Here's an official statement by Binance US this morning. We want to provide an update on the current battle Binance US finds itself in with the SEC. We're pleased to inform you that the court did not grant the SEC's request for a TRO, temporary restraining order, and freeze of assets on our platform, which was clearly unjustified by both the facts and the law. So, what happened? Instead, we were able to reach a court-ordered agreement with the SEC.
This is a win-win. So they have more time to actually fight, and the judge said, let's not freeze this stuff. Why should you freeze this? Just sort this out, guys. I don't have time for this. You know, he didn't say completely that, but it's a pretty good idea.
SEC that allows us to continue our ordinary course of business. There has never been any evidence presented by the SEC concerning misuse of customer assets. In fact, the SEC lawyers conceded in court earlier this week when asked by the judge that they had no evidence suggesting that any such thing had occurred. So a small yet significant victory today for Binance US. And they go on, the SEC's request would have effectively shuttered our business, which is consistent with the agency's continued attempts to kill the crypto industry by any means, even by making allegations that are not supported by the facts. This fight has damaged our business and our reputation, but not our fighting spirit or our resolve to defend ourselves against unwarranted charges. We look forward to continuing to defend ourselves in court. Now, I will keep you updated on any Binance updates, but if you hold Cardano, the founder...
This is what I was afraid of. Altcoin Daily actually made a video on that. Got me kind of worried.
Charles Hoskinson embarks on ocean expedition to search for alien technology. So here is Charles Hoskinson on the ocean digging up treasure.
He's searching for alien technology, alien ocean expedition. That's insane. That's just crazy news. Okay, that's just crazy.
The founder, Charles Hoskinson, embarks on ocean expedition to search for alien technology. So here is Charles Hoskinson on the ocean digging up treasure, and Cardano's founder just be doing side quests at this point.
He's not focusing on Cardano, he's focusing on other things. Cardano founder Charles bankrolls Harvard astronomer A.V. Loeb's expedition to recover possible alien technology. If any operating system in it survive, we can attempt to revive it. Imagine if he can't find something, guys. Wouldn't that be funny?
Founder Charles Hoskinson bankrolls Harvard astronomer A.V. Loeb's expedition to recover possible alien technology from the Pacific Ocean. And how this all started from this Harvard astronomer and his team. They identified a watermelon-sized object that fell from space in 2014 as an interstellar meteor that hit Earth, originating from outside of our solar system. Also, NASA confirmed their findings last year. So the search is on to find alien rocks or alien tech. And in a direct quote from Loeb, the Harvard guy, said, "This interstellar meteor may have been launched 1 billion years ago from a distant technological civilization, given its extremely rare material strength."
That's just crazy to me. It just sounds crazy. 1.5 million funding.
And got $1.5 million in funding.
Okay, that's not that much for Cardano. You know, if it's Cardano's money, like that's not that much on a big scale. Like 1.5 million, you're probably thinking this guy's crazy. It's not true.
From the Cardano founder, with Charles Hoskinson saying, and I quote, "I'm proud to have funded this expedition and it'll be fun to go along and see if we find something
Imagine if he does find something alien.
The expedition began earlier this week with a journey on Hoskinson's private jet from the United States to Australia, according to Loeb's blog. If you hold Cardano, I'm going to keep you updated on what they find. Charles is posting videos. I will keep tabs on this. And keep in mind, Bitcoin for payments,
I need to see Bitcoin as used for payments.
Bitcoin for global remittances. That's a digital public infrastructure for payments. Unlike SWIFT, unlike Visa, the current systems, Jack Malders explains.
Yeah, I mean, we let customers buy and sell Bitcoin, and we use the technology to improve payments. I mean, you're talking about there's a digital public infrastructure for payments. I'm just going to moment of silence for that. That's insane. SWIFT is not public infrastructure for the world. Visa is not public infrastructure for the world. It's like a park that we all share, a public utility that we get to all utilize for the benefits of our own lives. It's owned by no one, accessible by everyone. We're taking new digital public infrastructure, which, by the way, guys, think of it like the internet. The internet is global, open, public infrastructure for the world to communicate. Really, really powerful thing, really, really enhanced humanity, really changed lives, and really empowered fundamental human rights and human freedoms, freedom of speech. Bitcoin is very similar for money and for property rights. And so we use digital public infrastructure to make financial transactions faster, cheaper, more global, more inclusive. It's really cool stuff.
Now the publicly
I hope that happens, but bank to the list Solana, Cardano, and Polygon following SEC lawsuit, they don't want to be closed, and it's pretty scary.
listed company
It's definitely scary.
is set to delist Solana, Cardano, and Polygon following SEC lawsuits, meaning that this is sell pressure for those coins for any amount that backed holds. But the bigger news for people that still have coins on Celsius. Celsius will officially be selling all altcoins from all their customers except for custody.
That's pretty scary because I don't know what's going to happen to these altcoins. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think is going to happen to this. I don't think anything good can happen out of this.
And withhold accounts starting July 1st and will be converting all those altcoins into Bitcoin and ETH. And because of the Celsius bankruptcy, we do have a pretty clear idea of how much of their customers' altcoins Celsius still holds. Celsius will start selling their 103 million ADA on July 1st. That's about 1/10 of Cardano's daily trading volume, and 60 million of that ADA belongs to a single user. So looking at Celsius's assets, we see they have the most of their own Cell token, then they have a huge amount of Matic, then ADA, then Link, Litecoin, DOT, etc. And keep in mind, all of this will not be sold on the exact same day. In reference to their filing, they aim to use commercially reasonable efforts to maximize the value of the altcoins. And they do have many, many months to make this happen. And most of you have seen at least some of this.
Hi, I'm Brad Garlinghouse. As many of you know, I don't often make videos like this, but then again, not every week has been like this one. A few days ago, after 2 years, 7 court orders, and over $100 million in legal bills.
This is what we were waiting for. So Ripple CEO sends bold message to XRP holders.
The Hinman speech documents, including internal SEC emails and comments leading up to this now infamous 2018 speech, they've finally been unsealed.
And if you want a recap on what these Hinman documents are, seek out this video.
Hinman's speech created new factors to determine if a token becomes sufficiently decentralized to no longer be considered a security. At best, these documents show that senior officials at the SEC couldn't agree on the law and told Bill Hinman directly he would confuse the public even more about the rules for crypto. At worst, they show that Hinman deliberately ignored the law, and he tried to create new laws, something only Congress can do. And while he was a public servant, Hinman received millions of dollars of payments from his law firm, which was part of an alliance with others.
That's pretty crazy if this is true.
That had a vested interest in this speech. This speech isn't about any one token or any one blockchain. This is about showing the extent to which the SEC has relentlessly pursued enforcement actions against crypto players while professing fake open arms and calls to come in and register, all the while lying about their so-called guidance. When the lawsuit did drop against us, days before Christmas, a very Grinch-like touch, they made it personal. They sued Chris Larson and they sued myself, alleging we should have known all along that XRP was a security. You can now see plain as day, they couldn't even agree amongst themselves. And to me, it still seems like they can't. The SEC is looking to kill crypto innovation in the United States, and its current chair, an unelected bureaucrat.
That's a pretty bold statement, if you ask me. That's a very bold statement. And just seeing this clip reacting like shakes me. What's going to happen next to crypto? Like, I'm pretty scared about that, because this is a message and a half, guys.
I might add, is weaponizing the lack of regulatory clarity to exert jurisdiction over the entire crypto space. This is the definition of putting politics over people. It's the pursuit of power over sound policy. The SEC tried to bully us into acquiescing. Thankfully, we have had the resources to fight back. Ultimately, as our lawsuit comes to a close, for so many others, it's just starting. The fight for clarity has to continue. I just want to conclude by saying to my colleagues here at Ripple, to my family, my friends, everyone who has supported us over the past 2.5 years, and certainly to the whole of the XRP army, a very heartfelt and a very genuine thank you for that support.
Like always, see you tomorrow.
That's a pretty good video, I have to say. Altcoin Daily, thank you so much, because this is great content. This is actually great content, but Ripple's CEO like dropped a bombshell. Nobody predicted it, and what just happened? If you want to subscribe for more passive income, for more investing tips, everything like that, we do everything on this channel. But if you're a holder, if you're a crypto user, if you're a finance user, we gotta check this out, guys. I'll keep you guys updated with more news. There's so much content I'm working on this time. Until next time, peace out.